much for being here. It's good to see you. And giving you an update, I have with me our Director of Homeland Security, Mr. Colin Arnold, who will address you as well. And so we're receiving increasingly encouraging news about Hurricane Delta. So this is definitely a better day in the city of New Orleans, but at the same time, we remain prepared for any adverse weather that comes our way. And at the same time, we remain very much concerned and on guard should we need to help our neighbors along Southwest Louisiana. We're going to do what we've demonstrated that we will do. No reason to celebrate at all, but again, feeling just a little bit more relief as it relates to the worst case scenarios that we've been hearing about as it relates to Hurricane Delta. We expect the weather to shift as it relates to rain, possible flash flooding, as well as the tornadoes, as I mentioned on yesterday. But we expect the weather pattern to change around 4 p.m. This afternoon. We've been giving the 4 p.m. to 12 midnight kind of scenario. And so because of that, I am going to dismiss city employees, those that are out in inclement weather or expecting it to come our way. We'll do an early dismissal about 3 p.m. at 3 p.m. This afternoon to again get our people as best as possible out of any harm's way as 4 p.m. approaches. We are in the cone. We are not in the cone, but again, we feel that the impacts will be felt here in the city. As I mentioned, the peak will occur between 4 p.m. and midnight. The storm surge outside of the levee protection system continues to be something that we remain focused and prepared for. We have been in constant communication, of course, with our residents outside of the levee protection system, and we'll continue to be, right there with them. Tropical storm force winds continue to be what we're expecting. Again, heavy rainfall and flash flooding, and even river flooding is what we're being told. So with that, I'm going to ask Colin just to give us a little bit more information about not only our preparedness, but the expectations. As you know, we still have our evacuees, an upward of 6,100 still in the city of New Orleans, and we do have what we're told by our hospitality and tourism industry, about 14,000 people in our city, but that is including our evacuees at this time. So with that, Colin, come forward and give more info and get me straight where you need to.
Thank you, ma'am. Morning, everybody. As the mayor said, things have progressively looked a little bit better as this goes on, but I would say we're not out of the woods. The woods might just not be as thick as we think right now. And so we want to continue to be very vigilant, both in the government and we ask our residents to be vigilant, stay weather aware throughout today. There's gusty winds out there right now, and as the mayor said, that 4 o'clock hour between and the overnight period, we can anticipate, some more inclement weather, high winds, rain potential, certainly. And in consultation with the Weather Service, it is not out of the question that there may be a tornado watch issued this afternoon or this evening. And so residents should be mindful of that. Certainly think that tonight, staying inside and staying around family is probably the thing to do. And we definitely would encourage that. You can follow us at NOLA Ready for any updates. We will be working this afternoon with sanitation after they conclude their pickups today to discuss tomorrow. And certainly right now, in the overnight period, we would ask that people probably not put their trash out just in case of high winds and potential for rain. And there'll be a determination made on garbage service or trash service tomorrow, and we'll get that out there. Like I said, you follow us at NOLA Ready. You can text Delta to 888-777 for storm updates. And that's what we're doing right now. We're in the EOC, we're activated, we'll be here all night, and please just stay weather aware.
Thank you. Thank you, Colin. And just to add, the sanitation trash collections have moved forward today as scheduled. The French Quarter has been completed. However, our contractors with Richards as well as Metro expect to be completed with their collections by 2 p.m. This afternoon. If anything changes, we'll let you know, but we're moving forward with that. Also, RTA, the buses are on schedule. They're running full schedule. We expect them to continue, but of course, if the winds get anywhere between 35 miles per hour, then we'll have to look at suspending services. But again, stay tuned for more on that. The ferries again are operating now. The port is open, so again, if the weather shifts, we'll make changes based on that. But right now, we're rolling, and on tomorrow, I'm just so excited about these new ferry boats. This was a pain when I got in here, and so we're just excited. So tomorrow, the special day for citizens is still on schedule, and so this is an opportunity for the public to it's a public appreciation day for them to get on these ferries and have a little safe ride and appreciate the progress that we continue to make in the city by facing challenges head on, not making excuses, but getting things done. So with that, Ms. Latanya, I'll turn it over to you for questions.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. WWNO.
Yeah, I guess either of you, at this point, I know you're saying a little bit of a sigh of relief, but what is probably the top concern that you have related to weather right now?
Sure, so top concern, always focusing on rainfall and the possibility of flash flooding in our city. And of course, how we drain our city and the like. So with that, that's always a top concern. Also, I would say the tornadoes. Again, this is something we mentioned on yesterday that remains true today. The warnings that will come very, very quickly. You have 1 to 2 minutes, as I've been advised. So the National Weather Service will definitely get out of notices to the public. It will be on your TV screens. It will be on your mobile apps. But again, once you hear that, there's really very little time. And so we're wanting our folks to understand you get yourselves away from any windows in your home, get in a hallway, get in a bathtub, but definitely do not expose yourself to windows around your home. But again, it's so quick, and that just gives me great pause. But we just need our people to stay vigilant. But did I miss anything, Colin?
You got it.
Okay.
WGNO.
Mayor, this has been a very rare hurricane season. What do you want to tell the people who are just sick and tired of this and just want it to be over? What do you want to say to
Well,
them?
you know what? We're all sick and tired, but that doesn't provide the results that we need. We have to stay vigilant. We have to stay prepared. And you know what? I believe, and especially as I work with my team, with every challenge, we just get stronger and stronger, and we're more prepared. And I believe that that's what the public is demonstrating as well. So in spite of being frustrated, we know that, hey, that's an emotion. We need action. And so I just say to our people, continue just again to be vigilant, trust, your government. That civic trust is so important. And we'll get through it together, again, as we've demonstrated. Thank you.
Thank you.
Other questions?
Oh, wait.
Sure.
I'm sorry, I didn't know about the ferry thing. You said that's tomorrow? Is
It's
that just
a-
like a...
Yes, it's a public appreciation day, rider appreciation day, and since the ferries were on fire, when we got in here, and it was something that we immediately had to address, and we've done that, and we're excited. So we want the public to get a feel and a sense for what they have allowed us to accomplish. So this is a big deal.
It's the new ferries, I guess?
It's the new ferries. Now they were new before, but they couldn't pass inspection. But they're really new now. They passed inspection, and they are definitely rolling on our river. And we're excited just also about the included different, around the riverfront, going into Audubon, just the various ports, I call them, or ports of embarkation, what do we call it?
Very nice.
Ferryland, okay. gotta get me straight. So the ferry landing, so I'm really excited about that.
No other questions?
All right, thank you all so much, and you all
Thank you.
stay safe.